And then when you've got, you know, them all sort of juiced up with the water, then yeah, you can sort of start using them. So can we carry on painting?
Yeah, go on, do a little bit more.
Yeah, let's do a bit more. So I was going to show you how lovely this wide, flat wash brush is. So this is really good because you can instantly cover and quite evenly as well your water over your paper. Because it's 300 GSM, it's not going to buckle straight away. You can tape your paper down at the edges, but you don't have to with this quality paper. So I'm just going to pick some nice sort of warm colours. Let's maybe go direct in the paint. Because we've got the water down there, we can move that pigment around quite nicely. So this is a nice, easy sort of landscape to do, really. So I'm just going to take a bit of blue and just come into the top, a sky that we can create here. Perhaps a sunset sky. And then that's it. That's probably your sky done.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, quite quickly.
Yeah, so simple.
With landscapes, it's quite good to think about the rule of thirds as well, because you've got your horizon mainly, you know, think about your thirds. Rather than having a central horizon, it kind of looks better if you have a low horizon with lots of sky, or a high horizon, you know, with lots of fields and everything. And likewise, think thirds vertically as well. So if you've got a prominent tree, you know, don't necessarily smack it back in, bang in the middle. It looks more attractive if you have put it in the third line or the 2/3 line. So that's something to sort of think about as well. So let's go for some purples. That's purple, sort of a dark purpley blue. So I'm going to create easy thing, really, is the sea, sort of create a seascape. So this has to be as straight as you can. And I'm using the point of this lovely round, sort of, the mop brush, isn't it? I quite like the mop brush. But then also, if you get, with the mop brush, if you get some colour on your brush and just roll it into some tissue just to take some of that wet off, then you can start using it like a wet on dry technique. So the sky I did wet on wet technique. I wetted the paper first. And then with this technique you get this sort of stippled effect going on. So this kind of, you know, you kind of look at sparkly bits on the water of the sea. If you sort of do this wet on dry paper technique. And then with the paper having the textured tooth as well, that really helps. So I'm going to create a sort of sea and have it darker at the edges. You know, think about a light source. We could have the sun's sort of rising or setting there, so you can bring in the colour around at the edges. So so you can create really simple landscapes.
Just,
you know,
it's super, isn't it?
Just with the wash and then the dry brushing. And I've got one here that I've sort of spent more time on, and that looks okay as it is, really.
It does.
You know, you can use it as a background. I love lettering, so I might be tempted to letter over the sky. Or you can, you know, put some dark sort of silhouette palm trees in there. You know, you can take it further.
It's just lovely, isn't it? It really
you know,
is.
have little ones and create bookmarks and everything.
I think it's just how it just takes you to that scene. You know, I feel like I should be on the beach, you know, now, sort of, I don't know, Ibiza, somewhere like that has, you know, those amazing sunsets. So,